Hey, what's going on, everybody? Servo here. Welcome back to the channel. Today it's time for our usual every secret, every rare item that is dropped into Scrooge's shop during this update. There's always those really rare items that we're all seeking after. Which ones are you going to be looking for in this update? Well, I'm about to tell you. If you guys would hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, I'd appreciate you. Only like 69% of people that watch my content daily are subscribed, so double check, make sure you are, and let's jump right into it. So yeah, we're gonna head over and take a look at a new clothing outfit that you could end up getting in your shop, and it actually resembles that of a villain. Alrighty, so as you can see, you can in fact get the Evil Queen outfit. Now, this was originally thrown in Scrooge's shop for like a day during an update, many updates ago. And then they quickly removed it from Scrooge's shop because we believed it was going to be a premium shop item. After a while, like a couple months, they ended up adding it into the premium shop, but for free. But it was tied to only a 1 week window. So if you didn't pick up this outfit during that 1 week, it was gone. You were never able to get it. So now it looks like it has actually been brought back into the game, and it is here in Scrooge's shop. So this is cool. I'm on one of my other accounts, and as you can see, I have access to it. It is 40,000 coins, which is quite a bit, honestly. But is this a little foreshadowing to Wish Blossom Ranch? Could we actually be getting the Evil Queen as the villain in that update? You know, we have a couple of characters they haven't revealed yet. They will be revealing them on October 15th in the showcase. But I hope so. I think having the Evil Queen would be pretty cool. The outfit itself it's a pretty nice outfit. Definitely doesn't look good on my character, but I wish the cloak was a separate piece. It is under the costume category, so it makes sense. Looks like my shoes start peeking through just a little bit. But hey, it's a free item, and I'm pretty sure it was going to be like a premium shop item, just like Jafar's outfit. Alrighty, so the next two things that you can find, I actually have over here on my alt account. I got them on my main account on the first day of the update, but you'll find them over here on the left side. And there's like two sets of nails. We have the sharp candy corn manicure, which is cool. It's literally candy corn for nails. And then the one over here on the left is rounded, so it's just the tips here are different, but they're both candy corn. So I've had a lot of people ask me where I got these, and you can get them in Scrooge's shop, in all three of your Scrooge's shops. This one is over here in the bind, but I have got them over in the main valley as well. So one thing I love about these is we don't have very many nails in the game. I think there's probably less than 10. There might even be less than 5, but let me go ahead and try this on my character real quick so you can see. And let's see, what kind of character do I have? Oh gosh. Okay, well, it was from an old Dream Snap, but you know, it kind of matches the vibe, I guess, with the hair and everything. So yeah, we have the rounded ones here. And one thing that I like about these is they actually stand out quite a bit. The other ones are like silver, black. They definitely blend in with your outfit. But these, you can actually see them. And I love the pointy ones too, especially if you were doing like a Dream Snap and you have your hand up. It looks good. And another thing is, if you pull out your camera and use one of the new like camera features, so you could do like this, you can kind of show off your nails better. So I hope that they actually start implementing even more nails into the game. As you can see, they're like the major focus right here, especially if you do like a close-up shot, then you can really see them. But yeah, I definitely think these are a pretty cool item. I hope they keep more items coming like this. Imagine if one day you could do Touch of Magic nails. Then we're really talking. All right, so now that we have all of the new like apparel, there was just a couple of them, you know, the nails, the costume. The costume was an older item. The nails were a nice surprise. We have a couple of decor options that you could end up getting in your shop. So if I were to pull up my menu, let's take a look at some of the ones that I've acquired here. So we have the dining table. You may have recognized this item right here from the new quest. So if you did the Beauty and the Beast realm, to go in there to get Cogsworth and Lumiere, you'll see that they had this little banquet table in there. Well, you can actually pick it up in Scrooge's shop, and you can place stuff on it. As you see, you can actually connect them together. Now you may be wondering, Cyril, that looks awfully familiar, not just from the realm, and that's because, yeah, it's a reskin of a previous item. If you guys remember from this item right here, I believe this was in Princess Aurora's like realm, the Unwritten Realms. It is a pretty much the exact same thing. There's also an end piece right here. I think I have it. Yeah, there's also an end. Now, I will say I have only on all of my accounts and everywhere I've seen people post, only seen this one specific piece right here. I've never seen anyone get the end or the corner piece. So if you have found it, please let us know down below. I checked the DLV wiki website and it also lists that this is the only one that's in the game. So is it possible the Scrooge Shop items are bugged again and most of them didn't make their way into the game? I think so. That seems to be the trend for the past few updates. Lots of items are not making their way in the game like intended. So right now this is probably the only item out of this table. You could still put it together. It still looks good. You just won't be able to round it like this or have it closed off because as you see, it doesn't have an end there. And up next, we actually have a couple of vases here. We have the large rainbow rose vase, which is this one right here. It is large. It's pretty tall. And we have the rainbow rose vase. So these two items we ended up seeing like in the realm. And the whole like rainbow roses is definitely something that they are rolling with during this update. And they look good. It's one thing to have roses, but now we have rainbow roses, which is cool. So as you see, I worked them into we had that new Beauty and the Beast bundle for 4,000 moonstones in the premium shop with this gazebo right here. Pretty much this floor is what you're supposed to pair it up with. And then you have these pillars right here. So this is what it would look like in a build like next to the gazebo. As you see, I like that one is actually taller than the other one. They look pretty good. If you wanted to get some additional rainbow roses, we did discover on stream when we were checking out this update, you can go over here to Beast's flower stall and you can collect the rainbow rose bouquet. And then you can use these to decorate. You could probably frame up the edges on your path as well. You can split them. And these are the ones that you ended up getting in the realm as well. You can also place them on the table and on this little bouquet table. And out here in the sun, they actually are pretty bright. They do not sparkle, kind of like Rapunzel's flowers. They are literally just for decoration, which is probably a good thing. You don't want everything in the game to sparkle. But those flower pots are definitely going to be going... I think I'm going to decorate a nice area like with the gazebo over here by Belle and Beast's castle. This piano is from that bundle as well. It is not a Scrooge item, but it looks pretty good. Yeah, it has a little music. And if you did a whole food display, I just really wish that we had the ends, because if you go over here to the realm, you'll actually see that in the realm itself, we have the ends here. Like right here, we have the ends and we have the corner pieces. So again, maybe someone in our comment section is going to mention that they found these. But I don't think so. I think a lot of this stuff didn't make it into the game, because if I go over to the wiki website, you'll see it's not even listed over there. As you see for Scrooge's shop, it just shows the dining table, the large rainbow rose vase. We also have this melancholy rose painting, which I have not seen yet. I'm on the hunt for that one right now. That's like the current rare item I'm trying to get. I haven't even seen anyone post that they have it yet. So it should be on that back wall on the top floor. And then we have the rainbow rose vase. But then they also listed the tropical lifeguard chair, which if you click on here and read it, it pretty much tells you that it's actually an item you get from Cogsworth's like level 2 quest. But it also has a chance of popping up in Scrooge's shop. I think it's kind of like Joy's quest. You know how during Joy's quest you could get the sun, but then it had a chance of popping up in Scrooge's shop. Let's take a look at this painting though. Okay, this is what it looks like. It actually looks pretty cool. So it looks like it is a 4x4. And it's 1,500. It's going to be a Scrooge's store, upper wall mount, indoor only. I actually really like this. I got to make sure I pay attention to that back wall every single day. And so you can actually see that painting right here and right here. So yeah, it looks like that's pretty much all the items during this update. It was like the items that they had built for this area right here for the quest, which as you know, if you did the quest, you know that almost the entire realm quest was in this little area right here dedicated to this spot. And this is where all the items are located. So definitely a smaller update. The last update, the Inside Out update, also had just a very few items. You know, I've noticed that they've really been ramping up a lot of premium shop stuff, you know, seasonal bundles. We've been getting, you know, dream bundles and things like that. But they always balanced it off by giving us a lot of free Scrooge items as well. That way, yes, there's a lot of paid stuff, a lot of microtransactions, but then there was also a lot of free stuff. So you could really choose if you wanted to spend the money or the moonstones to get some additional items or kind of rely on that. But the past few updates, these Scrooge items have been getting less and less and less, and now it's down to just a handful for this update and last update. So I'm really hoping they go all out for the Cinderella update. Hopefully they go out, at the end of the year with a really big update with lots of stuff in Scrooge's shop, lots of quality of life improvements, and then maybe they're going to start off strong again next year and then slowly die down and stuff. They could be getting closer, to obviously like Wish Blossom Ranch, so maybe they don't want to put out too much content. But I feel like a lot of this stuff is honestly getting bugged. I feel like a lot of this stuff is not making its way into Scrooge's shop as intended. We've seen that with like Storybook Vale, the Unwritten Realms. A lot of stuff are not in the game and like working like they should. There's even some confusing items too, like if you were to go over to your collections. I know there's this item right here that everybody's on the hunt for, and we don't know like how to get it, how do you craft it, and it was showing up in my crafting station at first, and then now it's removed, and I think it's just probably not going to be brought into the game, at least not right now. These Storybook Vale L-shaped couches took over a year for us to like be able to get those. I'm hoping it's not going to be the same with the Rainbow Rose Glass of Breezeway, but any new item is always nice to have, and free new items are always really good to have. But let me know your thoughts down below on pretty much everything we talked about in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one.